Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, we've got a Thursday matinee on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Luis Gil.
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
All right, first pitch coming up. Nolan Schanuel digs in now.
Number 18, Nolan Schanuel.
And with that, we're underway in the Bronx.
First pitch, 136.
0-1.
Inside, ball one.
Late that time, and it's strike two. Good job to fight that one off. Caught him looking for the K.
Batting second, the center.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Here's Mike Trout. Swing and a miss, strike one. Trout matched a homer in his last game. The 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Ball.
Swings through that one for strike two. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself two bags on a great swing of the bat.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Jorge Soler, the next to hit. Hitless in the series so far.
You always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
That one fouled off.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Man at second. Got him swinging for the K. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Back for more from the Bronx. And on the hill here today, Jose Soriano. How about a scouting report on him?
The primary pitch is an outstanding sinker. It's hard to pick up out of the hand, but in the last few feet really has arm side movement. Tough pitch for hitters to get the barrel of the bat on.
Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees.
Number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Hey!
The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That misses. Ball 1. Got him looking. And 1 away. Now he's challenging a called strike. So the call will stand. Still 1 challenge left for them. Here is Aaron Judge. 5 for 14 in the series coming in.
Hey!
Soriano with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
That one hammered center field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. The relay throw. And that's a double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
1 out. Runner at second. And here is Giancarlo Stanton in there for strike 1. Stanton with an impressive 5-hit performance in his last game. Line drive, base hit. Here comes the Judge around third. He will score and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1 down. So up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Chisholm with a homer in his last game. The 1-0. And a foul ball. That one
That's
missed.
ball 2.
next offering is fouled back. Two. Inside, almost got him. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Out towards right center field. Trout moving under it. And there's two down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 22, Ben.
Now here is Ben Rice.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. Lead runner around second. Now a relay to third, and that'll put runners at the corners with two away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
So two outs with runners on the corners. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. This ball's chopped on the ground. Tosses to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back here in New York, we move ahead to the top of the second now. So the New York Yankees have had an outstanding start to the season. Only a few weeks in, but so far they're every bit as good as expected, Singy.
We've gotten the opportunity to just see how confident this ball club is, and everyone knew coming in they were going to be a good team, and sometimes teams can struggle under those lofty expectations, but not these guys so far. You can see the swagger, and on top of it, they're producing the results to back it up.
And while it's still early, we're definitely getting glimpses of just how good they can be. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Stepping in, Josh Lowe. This one in the air center field. Dominguez gets under it. Makes the grab.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Kyren Paris.
One out man at first. Now it's the shortstop, Kyren Paris.
Yeah!
And a swing and a miss there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Sets him down looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Away, away, away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He makes the grab, and that is that. Angels strand one. They trail here 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Austin Wells. That one ripped right center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. Now a pop-up on the infield. Shanuel settles under it. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, the third baseman,
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And it's fouled away. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the left fielder, Cody Bellinger. Led off the game with a strikeout. And a foul ball. One run across in the frame so far here in the finale of this 4-game set.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one to first, dive, and he's got it. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer, and it's 2-zip. Welcome back, and struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Bryce Teodosio leading things off and takes a strike. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Tapped out in front of the plate. And that one handled. Not in time.
No, he's in there.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play. And we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell in live action, that's for sure. And, you know, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
This one popped up. Volpe under it. And he makes the catch.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
One out man at first. Here's Trout. He's 0 for 1.
must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here is Yoan Moncada, doubled in his first AB. There's a strike. Teodosio off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Angels leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Aaron Judge with a rocket, his 4th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swings through that. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. When you look at the Yankees and think about all those retired numbers, in fact, no more single digits are available with the exception of 0. Chris, what stands out to you?
Well, for me, it kind of explains why I wore number 80 in spring training with the Yankees. Other than the fact I wasn't going to make the team, you look at it, it is pretty difficult, if you would say, as a player that gets drafted or signs with that team to think of, man, how am I going to get comfortable with the new number? Because there's not many options left.
Now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. So many great players have played for the Yankees, the likes of Gehrig and Ruth and DiMaggio and Mantle. And then the other retired numbers that really represent the most recent path of success, led, of course, by number 2, Derek Jeter.
Yeah, and obviously the one that stands out the most is that number 2. So many people familiar with the iconic shortstop, Derek Jeter, and the championships that the Yankees won while he was team captain. Just impressive, but no question about it. The history and all of the legacies of the New York Yankees players over the years is very dynamic.
Base hit, center field. Trout hustles it back in, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on and 1 away. First and second, 1 out. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. First pitch swinging. I think it's one of the best all time. An art student at UW-Eau Claire created it. It is super creative, and I think one of the better logos we have in the sport. 2 on, 1 out. On the ground. And that chance handled. There's 1, and that's all they'll get.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. He's already homered here in this one.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box. Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
2 on, 2 outs. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. 1 run across. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's 5-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jose Soriano gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Jordan Romano will take over here. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. And here is Anthony Volpe. He popped out his first time. Peraza. On to first. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. And the lead is now 5-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Soler, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
You know, these Angels just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's to third. McMahon. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher,
Travis d'Arnaud will come up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Fouled off left side. Comes up empty.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Angels held in check. It's 5-0. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the 4th, Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. Out towards right center field. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
So back to the top of the order. And here comes Bellinger. Tap foul at the plate. Romano, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a two-seamer. Way inside, gets out of the way. Here's a 2-2. Out towards left center. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99.
Here comes Aaron Judge. He's already homered in this game. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
On the ground to third. Whips it to first. And the Yanks go quietly. It's the Yankees 5 and the Angels nothing. We go to the top of the fifth. So in now for the Angels, Kyron Paris. Up the middle, and that one handled. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Angels, the second baseman, Oswald Peraza.
So digging in, Oswald Peraza.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Bryce Teodosio. Towards first. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel.
Runners in the corners here, one away. Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. And there's a foul ball. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. 2 on, 1 out. That one fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Popped up. And that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Now Now pitching for
Back now to start the bottom of the fifth and taking over on the mound, Robert Stevenson. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
the Yankees, the designated hitter.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And a big swing and a miss. Got him. One away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Foul ball there. Oh, 2 now. Stays alive. That one just missing inside. Now 1-2.
Very close pitch there, and that was a big one. Clearly, he thought he got the inside corner on the mound, and he's showing his frustration a little bit.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Fights it off. He'll see another. There's a swing and a drive. And foul ball. In the air to left center. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22.
And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. He's 2 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Smoke to right, but he's got it. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. But they hold a 5-0 lead. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Yoan Moncada getting ready to hit.
The third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Jazz tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Tap back to the mound. Over to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
For the Angels, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
2 outs, base is empty. Travis d'Arnaud digs in. 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Missed with a changeup. 2-2. Popped up. Chisholm settles under this one. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Back after this on the show. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for New York, Jason Dominguez. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A solo shot. And they add on. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Austin Wells will hit next.
No, that's down.
In the air, right field. Teodosio takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Anthony.
So up next for New York, Anthony Volpe.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Foul ball. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouled off left side. Stevenson goes 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Swings and misses. That's out number 2.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. A good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Robert Stevenson done for the day. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Brent Suter.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
2 down, base is empty. Ryan McMahon digs in now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Out to short, Volpe. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for the Yankees,
and here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And right now, he's shutting this lineup out, so we might stick with it.
Fought off foul. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Right side, and that chance handled. Sends it to first. What a play.
Up next for the Angels, the second baseman, Oswald Peraza.
2 outs, base is empty. Oswald Peraza now at the plate. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Tag, and he's in there.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Bryce Teodosio. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side, Chisholm. Handles, throws to first, inning over. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ben Joyce. Back to the top of the order now. Here's Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Popped up. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Action in the Angels bullpen. Drew Pomeranz, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. The Yanks up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Tapped softly on the ground. Peraza. Fires
He's
in
out.
time.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. In the air, right field. And that ends the inning. Yanks held in check. They lead it, though, 6-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Weathers. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Back to the top of the order. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Nolan Schanuel. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
That's a ball.
Out towards right center field. Judge on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder.
And now batting, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
Hey!
That's
Ball
too
one.
low. Ball 1. The Angels with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball, but with high velocities these days, that speed differential
Ball
is
2.
right where it needs to be.
2-2. This to third. McMahon fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down here at the top of the 8th.
The third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Yohan Moncada. 1 for 3. This one in the air, center field. Dominguez has a beat on it, and that's the third out. Angels go quietly there, still up against a 6-0 deficit.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Drew Pomeranz.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Now a rip into left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now it's going to be Ben Rice. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 24.
Now it's going to be Jason Dominguez, a switch hitter batting right. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 7-0. So a man at first. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. That one lifted to left. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Anthony.
And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. On the ground, out to short. Throws to first in time, and that'll do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Through 8 full, the Yankees lead this one 7-0. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jose Soriano. New pitcher for the Yankees, Ryan Yarbrough. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Yarbrough, a 6'5" lefty, 34-year-old vet, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. Base knock, center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The lefty, the 1-0. Makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Kyren.
So they're down to their final out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Kyren Paris.
And there's one thing on the minds of these fans, and that's the sweep.
Aye!
The 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. The Halos down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
It's over, so just don't act like my love wasn't nothing. Like I wasn't the one you was holding that night till